Hello and welcome to my art blog. Today, I decided to head into Berlin with some friends to take a look at the new Studio Ghibli pop-up store, check out some art supplies, and paint a little scene at the Botanical Garden. Schlossstraße is a shopping district in the Berlin Steglitz area that I've been to a couple of times, mainly to visit Werkenspiel in Schenken, which is a toy and art supply store where you can find something for almost any hobby. Of course, my favorite place is their art supply section. They have a wide range of paints of all kinds and several brushes and sketchbooks to choose from. Unfortunately, they didn't have the paints I was looking for that day, but I did find these super pretty shimmery watercolors. There were so many beautiful options to choose from, but I eventually settled on these two. I made swatches of these later, and as you can see, they are very iridescent. The orange one is pinker than I expected, but I love how vibrant and shiny they are. They also make the water look extremely magical. We stopped for a quick lunch at a nearby restaurant and got these delicious smoothies to beat the heat. After the lovely meal, we dropped by the brand new Studio Ghibli pop-up store. Studio Ghibli has so much adorable merch that it's hard to pick just one favorite item. This store had very cute plushies and keychains, and even vinyls with gorgeous cover art. I don't have a record player, but I was tempted to buy one of these just for the art alone. In the end, I only bought a keychain, even though there were so many cute things to choose from. Castle in the Sky is one of my all-time favorite Ghibli films, so I simply had to get this lovely keychain. Our next stop was supposed to be the Botanical Gardens, but I got sidetracked by art supplies on display at a nearby store. They had a decent selection of painting supplies, including brushes, paints, sketchbooks, and even watercolor palettes. I ended up buying the watercolor sketchbook because I was curious to see how it held up. I did do some swatches on this when I got home, and it's not looking great, but I will do a complete sketch on this eventually and see how I like it. The Berlin Botanical Garden is one of the largest botanical gardens in the world, and it contains thousands of plant species. It's also a very serene and relaxing place to visit when you're tired of the constant noise of city life. Everything is peaceful and lovely, and since it's the summer, there's no shortage of greenery to be found. After touring the greenhouse, we stopped to take a break and saw an unexpected visitor. friend suggested this bridge overlooking this overgrown pond might be a nice scene to sketch, so we took a break and relaxed under the trees while I tried to capture the scene. I won't lie, this was a hard scene to paint. I really like the composition of it, but with so much greenery all around, it's tricky to make different layers of foliage look distinctive. The bridge was the main focus of the piece, but I also really loved how the sunlight was falling across the water, so I tried to capture that with bright yellows. I also tried to keep my cooler, bluer greens in the background and the warmer greens in the foreground, so it gave that illusion of distance. I'm pretty happy with how the piece turned out in the end. I think I could have left the trees in the background lineless so they were less distinctive and pushed that sense of distance further. But for a sketch that took about an hour, I think it looks pretty nice. I'm really happy that the water somehow looks like water. Thanks for coming with me on this short trip through Berlin. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!